Imagine an era when flying wasn't just transportation, it was an event. A time when air travel was glamorous, luxurious, and only for privileged few. But behind the smiles of stewardesses, champagne in crystal glasses, and passengers in tuxedos, there was a brutal corporate war taking place in the skies. Today on Flipside 05, we dive into one of aviation's most unbelievable rivalries, Pan American World Airways versus Trans World Airlines. From innovation and luxury to espionage, politics, and eventual collapse, this is the story of how two titans fought for supremacy in the jet age. The rivalry took off in the 1950s. Both airlines had already built reputations during the propeller era, but the arrival of the jet engine, particularly the Boeing 707 and Douglas DC-8, changed everything. Suddenly, passengers could cross oceans in hours, not days, and the airline that dominates this transition will become a global empire. Pan Am, under the legendary Juan Trippe, was already a giant. It was America's flag carrier abroad, with routes spanning continents. TWA, on the other hand, was backed by Hollywood tycoon Hughes, whose obsession with speed and luxury turned TWA into a direct challenger. This was not just a competition for passengers. It was a battle of prestige, image, and dominance. Pan Am was often seen as America's ambassador to the world. Its blue globe logo became a global icon. Pan Am introduced innovations like round-the-world service, first-class lounges, and even sleeper berths on long flights. But TWA had a weapon of its own. Hughes, obsessed with technology. Hughes pushed TWA to be among the first with the new jets. He insisted on superior comfort, wider seats, and modern interiors. TWA wasn't just carrying passengers, it was selling Hollywood glamour. From celebrities to movie stars, TWA's flight became a flying red carpet. But this wasn't just about glitz and glamour. Behind the scenes, the competition turned dirty. There were constant allegations of political interference, secret deals, and even espionage. Pan Am's close ties with the US government gave it access to international routes that TWA desperately wanted. Meanwhile, Hughes personally fought to secure aircraft orders, even battling with manufacturers like Boeing and Lockheed for exclusive deals. There were whispers of spies within each company, leaking strategies and routes. Executives played cutthroat games in Washington to secure regulatory approvals. This was not just business, it was war. The rivalry hit its peak in the late 1960s with the arrival of the Boeing 747. Pan Am was a launch customer, forever linking its brand with the Queen of the Skies. The 747 symbolized the future: mass air travel, long-haul luxury, and unmatched prestige. Pan Am hoped it would cement their dominance for decades to come. TWA responded with Lockheed's L1011 TriStar, betting on a smaller, more technologically advanced wide-body. But Pan Am's global image and the sheer spectacle of the 747 gave them the upper hand in the public's eye. For a while, it seemed Pan Am had won the rivalry. But then came the 1970s. The oil crisis, rising costs, terrorism, and deregulation of the US airline industry changed everything. What once was a glamorous duel became a struggle for survival. Pan Am, heavily invested in international prestige but lacking a strong domestic network, began bleeding blood. TWA, after Hughes lost control, went through turbulent ownership battles and crippling debt. By the 1980s and 1990s, both giants were shadows of their former selves. Pan Am closed in 1991 after the tragic Lockerbie bombing and years of financial strain. TWA stumbled on until 2001 when it was finally absorbed by American Airlines. The rivalry that once defined the skies ended with both titans gone. Today, Pan Am and TWA live on only in nostalgia, collector items and aviation history books, but their rivalry shaped modern aviation in ways we still feel. From luxury air travel to jet innovation to the global aviation model itself. Passengers may no longer sip champagne in silver service aboard a Pan Am Clipper or a TWA Starstream, but every time you step onto a Boeing 747 or fly across the Atlantic in hours, you are living in the legacy of the incredible rivalry. So, what do you think? Was Pan Am destined to fall because of its obsession with prestige? Or did TWA lose because it never truly had a global reach? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Solomon and this is Flipside 05, where we uncover the stories that shape aviation. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for more unbelievable aviation history. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.